dun, 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 dun. Wenn wir auf YouTube schauen. Warum haben wir eigentlich kein TikTok? Ist live. Ist live. Okay. So we will start now with this beautiful talk by Joachim Schmidt. He is one of our Students' Council members that is part of the team that controls our servers. So he has probably some expertise. So you go, sweetie.
Okay, thanks for the introduction. So this short talk will be about the accounts we have at TU Darmstadt and the IT infrastructure that we have at TU Darmstadt. And we'll basically just give an overview for the activation itself of these accounts. Please refer to our guide at d120.de/a or /b for the English version. And yeah, I'll just show like a quick overview what we offer and how you can access it, and yeah, like the stuff you have to keep in mind. Okay. So for online participants, as always, we have the online questions. Yeah. And as I mentioned, d120.de/b is for the account activation for both the HRZ and the ISP account. So that's the prerequisite basically for this talk to access all the services I will present here. So first of all, the HRZ and ISP. Why do we have two different entities? For historical reasons. So the Hochschulrechenzentrum is the main IT service provider for the university. But before we had the Hochschulrechenzentrum, like this main central facility, computer science department had its own IT infrastructure provider. It was called RGB and is also still known as RBG, sorry, in some domain names or stuff. So if you see RBG, you know that's the other one. And yeah, they provide department-specific services, so only for the computer science department. And yeah, so that's the reason we have both. And we also have two accounts, one for HRZ, one for the ISP. I don't know if there are plans to merge them both, but this is the current state. So yeah, if you want to access the services of the ISP in full, you will need an ISP account as well. An HRZ account you will need all of the time. You will definitely need. An ISP account is theoretically optional. So yeah. So with two accounts also come two emails. The HRZ email is the main email you need, and the ISP email is not that important. I don't know if you can even send emails from that email account. I don't think so. But the ISP email is still kind of used for announcements, so maybe useful to set that up. And to access these emails, we have the again the guide /a/b. And one thing that has changed, if maybe you speak with other students who have set up their email to forward the email to like a different personal email account, that is not possible anymore. So it's only possible to either use the webmail client from the HRZ or set up a local email client on your personal device, such as Thunderbird or something else, or on like Apple devices, the Apple Mail. Don't use Microsoft Outlook. Just don't, because it uses cloud email download. So your HRZ password will be sent to Microsoft so that they can fetch the email for you, and they will store your email, and that violates the data protection guidelines of the university, and you will be blocked. Or the, I don't know, the Outlook client will be blocked. So yeah, just use any email client except Outlook or like any other email client that uses cloud email. Yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah? No. In some circumstances, it may be like first name, not last name, and some number, I think. Yeah. But I think you all should know your email address. It should be communicated to you. Yeah. But the TU ID is always has always this schema of two two letters, two numbers, and 4 letters. Yeah. Wi-Fi is the next important thing for working on campus. So many of you already came today to the account activation this morning. If you still haven't set up the Wi-Fi account, you can do it on, if you search Wi-Fi TU Darmstadt or like EduRoam TU Darmstadt on your search engine of choice. Basically, you need separate Wi-Fi accounts, so you can't just log in with your TU ID and your password. You need to set up specific Wi-Fi accounts, because otherwise you might leak your password, or like yeah, the reasoning for was that if your Wi-Fi account gets compromised, then also your TU ID gets compromised, but this way it's only in one direction. So yeah, keep that in mind. To access EduRoam, you need a separate account. You can have up to 3 active accounts, and then you can like selectively deactivate some accounts if you want to use that feature, or you can just have like one account and then use have every device of yours use that one account. One thing that's also interesting is every education institution worldwide that uses EduRoam will also support your credentials. So if you go to, I don't know, the USA, and there's in some university there has EduRoam, you will be automatically connected to Wi-Fi. Perfect. So then to the other services that HRZ offers, which may be of use, not all of the times, but also, yeah. Yeah. So you can't change the EduRoam settings on your phone. Okay, and you have tried to like forget the network and stuff, or? Okay. Okay. Maybe come to me after to talk. Maybe we can look at it. Otherwise, I don't know if that will solve the problem, but there's this configuration app for Android, I think. I don't know how it works for iOS, but maybe that will clear like the EduRoam credentials. I don't know. Yeah, it's called the CAT, the Configuration Assistant tool, which helps setting up the Wi-Fi on Android devices. Yep. Yeah. Next service from HRZ, VPN. So sometimes it can be useful to have a VPN which connects directly to TU Darmstadt, so it will look like your traffic is coming from TU Darmstadt. For example, if you want to access academic papers, they are normally paywalled, but our university has some neat contracts with, for example, the IEEE or like Springer and other publishers. And this means that you can just download the papers and the archives of these journals, yeah, without paying. There are also some other neat features which come with the VPN. For example, some university services might be restricted to only university local offerings, I don't know which, but maybe some documents, for example, that are internal to the university. If you're not in the university in person, you can still access them by using this VPN. Okay. Oh yeah, I had a small explanation here. Yeah, there are two profiles. So you can either route all your traffic to the university or just the TU Darmstadt traffic. It's a small, I don't know, feature if you want to use that, but yeah. The VPN software is Cisco AnyConnect, which I think it's the only option for Windows. I cannot recommend it for macOS. For macOS, use OpenConnect or something like that, or Linux also uses OpenConnect. Yeah, just try out what works best for you. Yeah, Athena card. I think you already, hopefully, should all have one for paying at the Mensa. Apart from the Mensa, it can also be used for in the ULB. You should already have seen that in the ULB tour yesterday. So I don't know, I won't go into detail here. Yeah. The HRZ also has this single sign-on, which is also used, for example, for the Moodle, which was shown today. So like only give your TU ID and password if the login looks like this and is on the like it has a TU Darmstadt domain. And yeah, just be sure to avoid phishing. Basically, almost all of the university services should use this mask, except Tukan and Hessenbox and other stuff. Yeah, and webmail and yeah. Yeah, many exceptions, yeah. Okay, just a quick overview of the further services we have. We have a Overleaf or ShareLaTeX server, which is convenient because you don't need to pay for the Overleaf premium subscription, but you get, I think, all the benefits of a premium subscription. And it's hosted here on our premises, so it's better for data privacy. And yeah, it's yeah, just a collaborative LaTeX editor. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have the TU Darmstadt templates pre-installed, so that's neat. And yeah, we also offer a GitLab. It's not hosted by us, but it's in cooperation with us. So it's it's hosted at the RWTH Aachen, and yeah, just for version control for software projects, useful. So yeah, quick overview of additional HRZ services. We have Hessenbox. It's like a minimalist Dropbox alternative. Lichtenberg Clusters has high performance computing for like maybe some modules or research projects. Yeah. Now, for computer science specific, we have the cpool downstairs. You should have already seen it. You can log into these PCs using your ISP credentials, and yeah, if you don't have a laptop with you, or yeah. Also interesting are the printers downstairs. You have a quota of 50 free pages per month, and yeah, if you like, need to print some papers or other stuff, you can do that there. You need to have your ISP account activated for this, and you need to connect your ISP account to your Athena card. You just need to like read the number from your Athena card and then input it into the portal in the ISP support page, and yeah, then you're good to go. And we also have SSH servers, not that interesting nowadays because we don't have any specific modules that require proprietary software that's only installed on these SSH clients, but yeah, if you still want a remote machine that is hosted here on premises, you can use this. And yeah, additional stuff our ISP offers is on the wiki, but it's not that much actually. So yeah, you can still have a look. Yeah, and that's about it. Are there any questions or other stuff? Yeah. Yeah. The C pool. I guess the difference is the room and the size of the room, and yeah, the C pool has like computer nodes there, and the E pool currently doesn't. I don't know if it's planned. Yeah, it's not planned. Yeah, yeah. It's like more of similar to LZE or the Athene Bistro. It's like more of a like, yeah, learning room. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay, your HRZ email is used for basically it's like the official university email. So yeah, I will mention this. It's very important that you. I think it probably was mentioned earlier in the Toucan talk, but please set up Toucan so that your Toucan messages will be forwarded to your HRZ email. So you will get all the official email on there. Furthermore, like for the yeah, it's like just our official, like if you want to like present yourself as a student of TU Darmstadt, you can use this email address, and it's like the main official email address. You can also set it up for the yeah, it's set up automatically for the TU Moodle. You can set it up for the Lernportal Informatik. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, and some like other educational offerings, like where you have like free stuff which is only available for students. They will verify it by using this email address. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, perfect.
I will take it from here. Basically, we need to do a little room switch for the talk about the closing master IT Sicherheit and the opening of the new master IT Sec. So it's basically a switch in the language. So it would be lovely if you, every master, would step outside of the room, and we will have this, have someone lead you there. There are also a lot of signs, so you can't miss it. We will bring you there, so everyone's there. For the bachelors, please stay in this room. Guido will have a little Q&A with you and just help you. So please, for the masters, get outside. Thank you.